options. Like, they take huge risks, and if it rewards greatly. But if it fails, that costs them a lot.
I'm gonna say the risk versus reward ratio between Bayonetta versus what Little Mac has to do is drastically different.
Yeah, it is. It is. I agree with you on that. It's super different. Anyways,
Big asterisks there. But yeah, no, they're definitely more. They're definitely more of the wild players up there.
They are definitely. But alright, it seems that we jumped right into the game here. So here we are, grand finals between Kurokagami, sitting in, I believe,
Oh, he almost got the cheese, but he was luckily that he got 2-frame there, so he was able to get his jump back. A little bit too slow on that punish. Okay, Duff's DI actually on those witch twist combos is actually extremely good. You'll notice that at the most, Kurokagami's getting 3 hits most of the time. And if you're going to get hit by 3 hits by Bayo after a witch twist, you're doing amazing. You're doing something right.
That's true. All right, but unfortunately he gets hit by that one, and he does have KO punch here, waiting for the perfect opportunity.
He could have just done it.
He could have done it, but I think he was afraid of a witch time situation.
I keep hearing conflicting things about this. I keep hearing that KO punch goes to witch time, and I keep hearing it doesn't. I need to test it out myself.
I want to see it happen.
I keep forgetting.
I know. It's definitely one of those properties that's very confusing.
Yeah.
Very confusing.
Yeah, because I mean, he beats most counter. I think he beats every counter with KO punch, but I think witch time might be the one exception, or it's not.
It's really weird. Remember. Yeah, it's really.
I'll test that one.
It's really weird, but I mean, like, if Stream knows, let Azzy know so he can tell us. That'll be awesome. Anyways, we have
that's a confirm. That's
Little Mag taking Bayonetta's own version of her KO punch.
Yeah, so
taking that stock off.
It's always kind of crazy to think. Yeah, like Bayonetta has an air jab that's just going to confirm into an F smash. Like, it's busted.
But unfortunately, Duffo gets witch time here, and I believe that was a half charge up smash.
I'm kind of surprised he didn't go for like a back air to a charge down smash, because I think that back air would have led into it out of witch time.
I think probably want to go for a more solid option.
Yeah.
Just to get some damage up.
But, oh god, just like that, 2 hits immediately even.
Exactly.
Oh, barely missed that.
Just barely touching that with the up B, but he does have KO punch here right now, and you already see Kurokagami. Just one nair is gonna do it like that.
Hey, the second I saw him whip that up smash, like there's no more KO punch.
Oh man. All right, Duffo is in a very sticky situation here, and great call out coming out from Kurokagami. Still takes the stock off with up smash, but great call out. I love the fact that he dropped down knowing that Duffo had to side B to get on the stage, and he immediately dropped down for witch time. Granted, he did miss the timing, but he was able to punish Duffo's recovery, but that was an insane option coming out of Kurokagami, and a very scary situation for Duffo.
No, it definitely was, because like once you know, like he has to return with an attack, and he's gonna have to get witch timed. It's not fun, especially if he has to. If he recovers with side B, at least that one will auto snap, but up B doesn't auto snap, so you actually could just straight up hit him.
Exactly.
It's unfortunate. But the one thing that Duffo needs to keep in mind, as I mentioned earlier about Kuro, is that Kuro is super witch time happy. The second you see him throw out one, you should expect another one to come out within the next 10 seconds. So when he does that, he should keep in mind, okay, he's at a percent where I could just down throw up, beat him. Might as well go for that instead. Oh, okay, that works too.
Great patience on
that was a 0 to death.
That was a 0 to death.
0 to death.
Look, Bayonetta's not the only one who could do 0 to death. We have Duffo showing it right here.
So there's two things about a 0 to death on Bayonetta. So on one hand, it's the justice of a 0 to death on Bayonetta. But on the other hand, Bayonetta mains have another thing to say. This character isn't busted. He's 0 to death there. So
but can we
heal to the fire, man.
But can we talk about just how the fact that we change into Final Destination, and I always mention how stages does play a huge part in a player's performance.
Oh no, it definitely does.
And I feel that this stage, Duffo definitely resonates with Final Destination, because you see how he plays super well. Barely touching that KO punch on Bayo. But
that's it.
And that's it. That is it. Duffo taking it to stalking Kurokagami on Final Destination. A huge change in gameplay. Super change in gameplay. And that is the power of stage pick, guys. Insane stuff coming out of Duffo.
It wasn't even just that. He just called out every single option that Kuro did perfectly.
And the thing is, like, Kuro didn't really have any platforms to land on either. So Duffo just had the perfect playing field. Yeah. Free range, perfect playing field, able to read. you know, his landing options. And of course, Kurokagami does have patterns on how he lands down with certain moves, so Duffo was able to pick up on that and punish super well.
Yeah.
But here we are in Town and City, so let's see how this goes. Duffo playing it out really strong out again.
Oh. Yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised if we actually see the rest of the set play out on here. It's a stage that both characters are definitely going to like.
Definitely.
Especially that FD mode coming through. Duffo's definitely going to be probably waiting around for that a lot if Kuro decides to start camping him out.
Exactly, but unfortunately,
he did. Okay, he used his jump now, so that's a
Right.
dead back. Yeah, there's nothing you can
And
do.
that, unfortunately, you're right, he is dead.
That's always going to be like one of the great equalizers of this matchup. I mean, Little Mac will be able to like destroy you when you land, but you just destroy him when he's at 0.
Exactly.
Offstage.
And especially being off stage, Bayo has very powerful tools off stage. You have her Fair, you have her Nairn with her bullets, sending you pretty far with the knockback that the bullets do provide. You even have her up B that does kind of send you flying.
Up B's, yeah, no, up B can just destroy some people. Then also down air too.
That too.
Super powerful spike. You know, you're able to jump back and cover as well. So it's not like you're doing a suicide maneuver with it. And that should be a stop.
There it is. So speaking of up B's taking out that stock out of Bayo right now.
Ooh, okay, good use of armor right there.
All right, try to land the third one, and Kurokagami trying to witch time.
Wait, what? That worked? he just down smashed in neutral. I don't know if that shield poked or not, but it looked like he was holding shield. Oh, that was close.
That was very, very close. But Duffo, I'm loving how Duffo, he's playing very aggressive, but patient at the same time, and that's what I love about his gameplay with Mac.
I mean, Duffo's actually been in full control of the game. If you really think about every single interaction that's happened here, he basically just got thrown off stage once and was killed, but ever since then, he killed Kurokagami. He's built up all this percent on him. Kurokagami has basically touched him once that first stock, and then maybe touched him twice that stock. So
That's true.
overall, I think Duffo's actually, he's got the mentality read right now.
He does, because if see right now, he knows that if he plays too aggressive here, Kurokagami will throw out witch times, because like you said, when you see one come out, more are sure to come, and he has thrown out a couple of witch times within a short amount of period of time already.
Yeah. Definitely another thing too is he's kind of waiting around for those platforms to go away as well. So right now, this is his time to kind of dig in. Oh, Yodex right there. Also got the auto snap frames of up B, so you don't have to worry about dealing with that witch twist.
I mean, there goes Duffo fishing for a perfect moment here. We'll probably see a down tilt. There it is. We'll probably see a down tilt into a beast situation here for that kill.
Oh, what?
Wow, that was a trade.
I think those are two down tilts at the same time.
That was a
That's it.
trade, and that's going to do it. Duffo takes. Whew.
That's another thing I was going to mention
Game 3.
too. Is Kurokagami was kind of notorious for every single time he gets like popped up a little bit like that, he's always been air dodging to the ground. Def was punished that almost every single time. Only one time he mixed it up with there and he got a punish off of that. But then right there, habit's going back to bite him. So if he doesn't change up that habit, he's just
exactly.
It's gonna look like a bad game 4 actually. You know? So
Exactly.
all right, running back to Town City.
Ooh.
Kind of what I expected out of this.
Yeah,
so.
and it's like you said, yeah, they're going to run back in Town City. I feel that, yeah, this is probably the most neutral stage that we can have for this matchup here. And again, Duffo with the successions with dash attack?
Dash attack, yeah. Just whenever you see a dash attack is able to combo with stuff, it's always so funny. It's just like you just randomly press A twice.
Because it doesn't look like it would hit
works.
the second time, but it does hit the second time.
It does.
And I feel like most people do kind of forget that it hits the second time.
Yeah, it goes back to bite him, man.
There we go.
You gotta stop that, Kuro. You gotta stop.
Like you said, Kuro does have to
Man.
get some mix-ups coming in, because Duffo, right now, I feel like he analyzed his options, he analyzed how he approaches it, and he analyzes how he tries to punish him. And Duffo just knows how to counterattack against that. Exactly, he did it again. He knows how to counterattack against it. And there you go, side B off, and Kurokagami is one up B, down tilt in the forward smash away, a KO punch away. And
Okay, there we go.
All right.
All right, that was hands right there. He only got 35% on that. That literally, he exploited one habit from him. That spelt the entire set for him. Once he picked up on that.
I felt like I had a slight commentator's curse there. As soon as I said one KO punch away, KO punches him out into.
Every time you mentioned KO punch, it has gone away within a span of like 2 seconds of it being mentioned. Well, Whether he gets knocked out or not. Either way, thank you guys for tuning in to CFL Smackdown 140. we have just gone through the grand finals. I don't know where we're at in losers. I wouldn't be surprised if we're in quarters considering how fast everything's been going. Maybe round, I don't know what round we'd be in because the 7700s. Probably 7. Where are we? Okay.
As he doesn't, okay.
One thing I want to give a shout out to quickly is we are doing another donation drive to get Rido, not only to GTX, not only to Big House, but most importantly, everybody watching here and everybody in this venue, we are trying to get